How are you feeling?
Yeah, how you feeling?
A lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better, yeah.
How did you feel, I guess? What was the sort of symptoms you were feeling?
Yeah, mostly just headache, a little nauseous, normal concussion symptoms, nothing crazy.
When did that start to wear off?
You know, it started getting better towards really when I was coming back from Washington, and then I think it was Sunday or it was Monday, I guess, yesterday. I felt like 100%, so then I got cleared.
So you had a headache ever since that play against Utah through the full week?
Pretty much,
weeks.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you remember about that play?
So I remember throwing it to Almonroe, and I knew the guy was going to come and hit me, and the hit wasn't bad. It was me hitting my head on the turf. But yeah, lights went out once I hit the ground, so I had to go back and watch it on Twitter, I guess.
So it was dark for you for a couple moments there.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you remember trying to get off the ground and then falling?
Yeah, so I remember just being on the ground, kind of not knowing how long it was been there. So and I heard Vi say like, "Hey, stay down." In my head, I was like, "Oh, they're gonna come, like get me." The trainer, so I was like, "I need to get up," and I blacked out again. So it's not the best idea.
Right when you fell, you blacked out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that the first time you ever suffered a concussion?
No. Coincidentally, like a year ago, from Friday actually in high school, I got concussion too. So this was the second one.
Was it similar to that, or was this worse? Or?
Kind of. The difference was in high school, I hit my head on the turf the same way, but I kind of popped right back up, and the symptoms didn't hit until like 2 drives later, and my vision got really blurry, so I couldn't really see the signals from the sideline. So that's when I knew something was up.
The symptoms hit right away with this one.
This one, yeah, I knew.
When did you get cleared officially? Yesterday, or?
Yeah, I guess Monday.
How's it feel to be back?
Great. You don't really miss it as, you always love playing football, but whenever you have an injury, you always miss it that much more. So it was great to get out here and throw some balls.
In that sense, what was it like watching the game on Saturday from the sideline?
It was tough, but Matt came in and did his best, and everyone really fought really hard, and it was a little different perspective being on the sidelines and be able to be a leader and teammate that way. But yeah, definitely wish you could be out there and play.
What did you try to contribute from the sideline?
Just giving Matt as much input as I could. Obviously not too much. You don't want to be in his head too much, but you still got to be a leader and be a vocal leader to those guys on the sideline and talk to the O-line, talk to the receivers. Keep everyone up, especially when you're down 14-0. Everyone kind of tends to get down a bit, so you try to uplift them as much as you can.
How difficult is that play at the goal line where you're reading the RPO and you're trying to get the ball to somebody at the goal, where with all the congestion there and guys dropping off?
Yeah, you just have to be. That's one thing Coach always says. If it's great, you got to hand it, So it's pretty easy if you think about it that way, because if you're not sure, you always hand it, And that's kind of your mindset is, unless I know for sure I have it, I want to hand it to avoid any mistakes.
It's hard, though, if you're a quarterback, you're thinking, throw it.
Yeah, and sometimes you get excited, you get a good play call, and, other times you think you see something pre-snap, and that's when you don't want to guess. But, if you just go through your read and see it the whole way and really just be disciplined, as Coach mentions, it's not that difficult.
When did the headache that you had from that hit, when did it feel worse? Was it right after? Was it that next day? Or?
I took some Tylenol pretty soon after, so that helped. Probably the next day. That weekend was pretty bad, yeah.
What did you do that weekend? Just
nothing, to stay
down
in dark room, lights off.
What are you working on during the bye week?
On the bye week, it's getting better in all aspects. I think the biggest thing with this offense is just staying disciplined as much as you can and going through your reads. And no matter what defense we play, if you stay disciplined, we'll have a good chance to win. So I think that's the most important thing.
Is that the key to the quarterbacks limiting the turnovers, staying disciplined with the reads?
Yeah, definitely.
Is that tough to do sometimes? Do you get, I guess, try to jump through the reads a little bit too much, or?
I wouldn't say it's tough to do, but sometimes, as any sport or any position, you try to whenever you see something or get in the flow of things, your thinking goes out the window a little bit. Sometimes, but. You just have to go through your reads, and it's not that difficult. You just have to stay focused, and sometimes when you get in the fast-paced game, you try to quicken things up.
Obviously, turnovers have been an issue, but from your perspective, how do you work on that over the course of a bye week, or how did you guys start or try to work on that today?
Yeah, as a whole, we have had 1 fumble on the entire season, I think. So, turnovers from everyone else besides the quarterbacks has been a plus thing. But yeah, from our perspective, again, you just got to stay disciplined, and I think on every single interception that me and Matt have had, and JT, it's the same thing, just staying disciplined, and if we go through our reads, we're not going to have that issue.
I recall we talked in December, you were telling me about how your mom said 1 concussion and you're done, and you got 1 your senior year of high school. How concerned were your parents after that game?
Mom was a little concerned, as always, and I think all moms would be, but they know we got great medical staff here, and they had 4 neurologists in the room with me, so it wasn't like I was in bad hands.
Yeah. And I missed it earlier. When did you start feeling yourself again?
Yesterday. Well, leading up to yesterday, but yesterday all the symptoms were gone.
If today was a full pad practice, would you be out here, or could you be out here because of?
Yeah, I think so.
Thank you.